The story of Sarah Good is a really fascinating one to me. She might have been the one to cast the biggest spell in all of this. Not really, but kinda. She was born to a family that was pretty well off. Her dad actually owned a tavern and he made pretty good money with it, but when Sarah Good was a teenager, her dad took his own life, sadly, and he didn't leave any legal will behind. Plus, the legal systems at the time were obviously pretty messed up, and young Sarah ended up with nothing. Eventually, she married a man who was a former indentured servant, and he was also pretty poor himself. He died a few years later and left her with a bunch of debt. So then she remarried William Good, who was really no better off than she was. Eventually, they had to sell their little bit of land to pay off debt, and then they were homeless. He worked whatever jobs he could find, and she would spend her days basically wandering around Salem asking people for food or money. She also had a 4-year-old daughter at this time. The people of Salem talked about how she was bitter and a little unhinged. When they didn't give her food or money, she would walk away cursing and stuff like that, and she was known for missing church services, which already made people suspicious about her. Although Sarah Good claimed that she missed so much church because she didn't have nice enough clothes to wear, and she was pregnant when she got arrested for witchcraft. A lot of the people accused of witchcraft ended up dying in jail before they even got to trial. That's how rough the conditions were. So Sarah Good actually gave birth while she was in jail, and then not long after, her 4-year-old daughter was accused of witchcraft and arrested. Then she was sent to Boston jail, this 4-year-old girl, and she joined her mom and her newborn sister there. The newborn baby actually died in the jail. Through all of this, Sarah Good would never confess. Most of these women were still highly religious. They really believed that lying would make them destined to go to hell. Plus, in her mind, she probably figured she was going to be executed anyway if she admitted to it, so she refused to confess. They convicted her and she was sentenced to death. There is the legend of her execution that says she was being questioned and accused up to the last moments of her life. Reverend Noyse told her she's a witch and she should admit it if she wants to save her soul. And she told him, "I am no more a witch than you are a wizard, and if you take away my life, God will give you blood to drink." The legends say he died soon after by choking on his own blood from a hemorrhage. The truth is that he actually died from that 25 years later, but he did choke on his own blood from a hemorrhage. It's a good story. Some people use that to perpetuate the mythology of these so-called witches, and they say Sarah Good actually put a curse on him.